Hi, my name is Dean. Thank you for joining me on my weight loss journey. I'm putting together a weight loss documentary. I'm doing this for two reasons. The first is to hold myself accountable. Like yesterday, they tried to give out Haagen-Dazs at work. Oh my God, I wanted it so bad, but because I was actually going to start doing this documentary this morning, it helped me not take the free Haagen-Dazs. What's better than Haagen-Dazs? Free Haagen-Dazs. Okay, the second reason though is for years and years, I just didn't know what to do for weight loss. And I'm thinking that there's probably a lot of people that could be in the same situation. So I have found some really good information that has been working for me. So hopefully this might be able to help someone else. So my first reason to keep myself accountable. Second, to try to give the information out to other people, and hopefully it might help them lose some weight as well. What I'm using is intermittent fasting. If you don't know about intermittent fasting, I'm going to do a video later that explains that more in detail. But when I learned about intermittent fasting, I just thought, oh my God, this sounds fantastic. This is going to be it. This is going to be the thing that really helps me. And then for the first 2 months, nothing. I was just shocked. I just kept saying to myself, this seems like it should work. Why am I not getting any results at all? Then I found out that I was doing a big, huge mistake. It's kind of crazy. But what I'll do is, if you stick with me till the end of the video, I will tell you the mistake that I was making and the simple cure of what I had to do to where it's now been very successful for me over the last 2 months. Okay. It's been giving me some good results, like I said. So stick with me till the end, and I'll tell you what it is I had to do to make it work for me. My weight loss background: I am a confessed 20-year yo-yo dieter. I've lost about 400 pounds. Unfortunately, it's the same 10 pounds over and over again. Some of you know what I mean. Okay, tough. Actually, this part's going to be a little tough to say. I'm obese. A little tough when you go into the doctor. I'm a disabled veteran, so I go into the doctor and they say, they get that look in their eye when they're reading the chart, and they say, "You do realize," and I say, "I'm obese." And they go, "Yes, you are, and you need to lose some weight." Very frustrating. I'm going to tell you a little story from my past. A friend of mine named Rob had come up to me. I hadn't seen him in a little bit, and he says, "Hey, I've lost 40 pounds. And I went, "Oh, wow, that's cool." He said, "Oh, you just don't get it, do you?" So, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I want you to go to Walmart, pick up a 40-pound bag of dog food, throw it over your shoulders, and do a couple of laps around the store." And I thought about that for a second. I went, holy crap, you lost 40 pounds? Wow. And now I find myself 64 pounds overweight. When did that happen? Man, I mean, it's just so frustrating. I've been an athlete all my life. I've been very active. How in the world do I get to the point to where I'm 64 pounds overweight? I think of myself as a pretty smart guy, or at least that's what my mom used to tell me. And it just, nothing I ever tried. Nothing seemed to work. I've tried a lot of different weight loss programs. Even things that I knew weren't healthy for me at the time. And there were times that I did actually, like I said, I was serious when I say I'm a yo-yo dieter. There's times that I did lose some weight. It just didn't seem like what I was doing was healthy. And anytime, even when I did lose weight, I always had in the back of my mind, well, what am I going to do after this? Because what I'm doing is not sustainable. And the same thing happened. The few times that I did lose weight, yes, I bombed right back up. And a lot of times even gained more, which is why, a couple of months ago was the highest I've ever been in my life. I mentioned that I have been an athlete all my life, so I've tried many different workout programs as well. God, I would be embarrassed to go through the list. but tried lots of different programs because they all say, oh my gosh, just do our program for 3 days and you're going to be buff and best shape of your life. You know what I mean? You hear them all the time. And I will say that, yes, I think exercise is incredibly important. And I did get stronger whenever I tried new and different programs, but they never made me thin. So it's been driving me basically crazy. I'm like, why can't I figure this out? You know, I really do think of myself as kind of a smart guy. I mean, Mensa accepted me. Come on. What am I doing wrong? And then I do a little bit of research and I Google it and find out that in 2020 it states that 42% of Americans are obese. I'm like, maybe it's not just me that doesn't know what to do. Wow, what's going on? So I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I'm just a guy that I did a lot of research. I found some stuff that, you know, has actually been working for me. I've got a long way to go, though. I told you, 64 pounds, a long way to go. So what I did is I found the information, like I said. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks, reading a lot of books, listening to a lot of videos, and I finally found some information, like I said, that's been working for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some time to make some more videos of explaining more in detail of what it is that's helping me, but in simple terms. Because I got to tell you, the stuff that I read, it took a while to sink in. It was very hard to understand. Some of it was easier, but a lot of it was really hard to understand. So I'm going to put together some videos that explain in simple terms how this has been working for me and what, you know, you might want to even try too. Let's see. So, by the way, please hit the like button. Follow me so that when I do extra videos, because I'm going to be doing a video every week of weighing myself. And sporadically, I'm going to put together some of these other videos, trying to give you some information that, you know, that might help you as well. So please subscribe, even hit the notifications button so you can follow along, because I don't know exactly when I'm going to put out those videos, even though I am going to be, like I said, weighing myself every week. So let's find out together whether this information that I found continues to work. Keep getting the progress that I have been. So like I said, just follow me along. You might even want to join me on the journey with the information that I give you. Join me. Put it down in the comments whether you have to lose some weight, how much you need to lose, and if you decide to start doing this with me. So I am really excited about the progress that I've been getting, but like I said, about being able to share the information. So let me tell you what's going on so far. Like I said, with 20 years of yo-yo dieting, I didn't know this was going to start working, even though I had a lot of faith when I, read the information. But I didn't realize that I would have been getting the results that I have, or I would have started this video 2 months ago. So back on 8/28, I was 234.1 pounds. On 9/4, 233.4. On the 11th, 231.2. On the 18th, 228.4. Now I have an erroneous thing here. I think I needed to change the batteries on my scale, because it said the next week I went up a pound to 229.4. Yes, I could have actually gained a pound back, but a week later it went all the way down to 223.8. So I really don't think I gained 1 pound and then lost 5.6. I think it's more likely that I actually lost 2.5 pounds each week. So like I said, I changed the batteries on the scale. So that was 223.8. The next week was 223.0. And then on the 16th, 219.8. And on the 23rd, 218.0. So it just so happens that was exactly 8 weeks ago, and I've lost 16.1 pounds. Oh my God. You know, if you can see why I'm so excited. I've been losing 2 pounds a week. And here's the crazy part. I'm not hungry. What? I still have cravings for sweets. You know, I can't pass by a 7-Eleven without... There's my Reese's Fix. Okay, I'm addicted to it. But like I said, so I'm not hungry. Things are actually working really well for me. This has been pretty easy so far. I'm very shocked the fact that I have lost 16.1 pounds so far. I can see it in my face. I can't really see it as well in my body, although my wife tells me that she can see it. I'm going to go ahead and post a video, I'm going to post a picture here of my before picture. Then I'm also going to post a picture of what I was like as a kid. So you see, I wasn't a large kid. I was pretty thin growing up. So it wasn't until adulthood where I just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I did take a picture this morning to go ahead and show you guys the results. I have a hard time, even though it's 16 pounds, like I said, I have a hard time seeing it so far. Thank God the scale is there. My wife does say that she can see it in me. I'm going to measure myself as well. I wish I had done that from the beginning, but like I said, since I didn't really know that this was going to start working for me, I didn't measure myself. But I will, like I said, I'll be weighing myself every week, and I'm going to measure myself once a month. So I guess it's time to get on. I'm going to run upstairs and weigh myself. I'm a little nervous. It's funny because, even though it has been working, the fact that I did the, 20 years of yo-yo dieting, I'm still nervous every time I get on the scale, even though every week I've been losing weight. So I'm going to stop the video now, run upstairs, and we'll restart once we get up there by the scale. Okay, drum roll, please. Yay, team! So I lost 1 pound again this week. And knowing that I was going to do the video, it made it even scarier of going, oh my God, I hope everything went well. So yes, I did lose another pound this week. It was exactly 1 pound. So what did I do wrong? And what wasted 2 months of my time intermittent fasting that kept me from getting any results? Okay, like I said, when I heard about intermittent fasting, it just said to me, oh my God, this is going to work. This makes so much sense of why this should help me. So I did what, by the way, I read a lot of things and found out that a lot of other people did this as well. I thought that since intermittent fasting works well, because I started losing weight right off the bat, I thought that I could eat anything that I wanted. God, even just saying it out loud sounds stupid now. So yes, I ate way too much. And then thank goodness I kept listening to videos and kept reading more stuff. And then I ran across some information. Because remember, with me yo-yo dieting, counting calories never worked for me. It just didn't do anything, or I couldn't make it work. And there are reasons for that. And in other videos, I'll show you those of why that kind of self-sabotages yourself. So what I started doing is limiting my carbohydrates. No, I didn't go full keto. It's just too strict for me to try to do the full keto diet. I don't even think I could do it right off the bat, but even if it was working for me and I was able to do it right now, I don't think I could sustain that for the rest of my life. That's the best part, like I said, about what I'm doing though, is I absolutely feel that this is a lifestyle that I can maintain so that when I, get down to the weight that I want to get down to, what is that? So I'm at 217 right now. I think I mentioned, I don't even know if I mentioned, okay, when I said 64 pounds overweight, so my ideal weight is 170 pounds. So yes, I have a long way to go. So I'm just doing a low carb diet, and I'll define later, like I said, what's considered low carb, with the intermittent fasting, and that seems to be the secret sauce for me. That's my golden recipe. It's obviously working fantastic. And one other video that I'm going to put together is my exact details of what I'm doing. You know the basics. I'm intermittent fasting and I'm keeping low carbs. But I'll give you the exact details of the fasting protocol that I'm doing, the amount of carbs that I'm shooting for, and as well as, my thoughts on exercise, because I have started doing a little bit. So I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing a week. Please hit that like button. I want to be able to share this with as many people as possible, and that'll help me out. So subscribe and even turn on the notifications, because I don't know exactly when those other videos are going to be put out. Hey, just to let you guys know, I don't have it right now, but I am actually going to be trying to set up a link in the description below to give an information about some of the books that I read, or some of the things that I use to help me with this whole, the weight loss process. So look for those, and hopefully I'll be able to have them very quickly. All right, so thank you for following along with me, and I hope to see you again on the next one.